everyone, welcome to today's reading. Today we are asking Spirit how to help you get unstuck, So this reading is for those who have been feeling maybe life is stagnant right now, like you're not sure what to do next, just feeling overall kind of blah and stuck where you are at now. So we're going to get some advice and messages from Spirit, from your guides, to assist you with what's going on currently. We have 3 groups to choose from. This will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So for group number 1, we have a petrified wood heart. And here is the 2 of Swords from the Napo Tarot we'll be using. For group number 2, we have some blue tiger's eye. And here is the 2 of Swords from the Transient Light Tarot. Group number 3, we have some Labradorite and the 2 of Swords from the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide what group is for you. There will be timestamps and chapters below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. Thank you so much for choosing this video today, for spending some time with me. I'm truly so grateful that you are here. And let's get some advice and messages to help you today, to help you get unstuck. You chose the Napo Tarot and this petrified wood. And this is in the shape of a heart. So this is a very great grounding stone. Since you chose this, Spirit, I think, is recommending to help you get clarity. It would be very great to get grounded, to get more grounded. Maybe you've been lost in your thoughts, in your head a lot of the time lately. Spirit is calling you to get more grounded. If you can, spend some more time in nature, go out for walks, move your body. You can, if you can't be outside for whatever reason, you can get grounding mats for inside. But you can look into different ways to ground. And I think that would be really useful for you, especially if you are resonating with that, like feeling in your head and overwhelmed with thoughts, racing thoughts, anxiety. So we're going to start off with a 6-card spread. Oops, I can see a sticker came off. YouTube's getting a little strict with showing nudity even in tarot cards and artwork. So, oh, that's not even... Well, we're going to just place this to the side. If we need it, we'll cover it up quick. But the 4 of Cups maybe wanted to come out for a reason. It says disgust. This could be showing your current energy. We're going to put this back and shuffle again. But not really being satisfied with the way things are right now. You know, looking at the things in front of you and not being happy with it, maybe causing you to miss out on some opportunities. Spirit's drawing your attention to that. If you're focused on what you don't want, what you don't have, what you're dissatisfied with, you know, you may not see the beauty and the opportunities that are currently around you at this time. But we'll see if that comes up again. But I feel like that stuck out for a reason here. Spirit, how can group number 1 get unstuck? Card number 1 will show group number 1's current energy. What's keeping them stuck right now? What is keeping group number 1 stuck? What is group number 1's current energy? We have the 8 of Wands here reversed, and it says swiftness. So there's no movement here. This is being stuck. Spirit's kind of being funny in a way. And we know this already, Spirit. But yeah, you're feeling like there's no forward movement, you know. Maybe there's been a lot of bumps like on the road, you know. Maybe you do have specific goals in mind, but it seems like one thing after another is causing a problem. Really chaotic and scattered energy I'm sensing for this group. Like your energy's scattered, and also stagnation in terms of what it is you want to achieve, where you want to go. So that confirms these cards are accurate, I would say. Your current energy, stagnant, stuck. much bigger than you. So, Spirit, what should group number 1 focus on at this time to get unstuck? What should group number 1's focus be at this time to get unstuck? Wheel. So you're the Wheel of Fortune here. Spirit wants you to realize that there are, you know, ups, there's highs and there are lows of life, no matter what, you know. And right now you may be really feeling like you are in a low phase, you know. You likely are, since you clicked on this video, and Spirit wants you to know that, you know, the tough times are coming to an end, as all times do, you know. Look back at life. You've been in hard times before, stuck times before, but things eventually do get moving. And since this came out right, I feel like this cycle, you know, you're moving into a more positive cycle here. We have Jupiter here, which talks about expansion. And after being stagnant, I feel like things are really about to look up. You're about to enter a new cycle where things are really working out for you more. You know, there's forward momentum. And Spirit's calling you to go with the flow of life a little bit right now. Things might not be working out exactly as planned. Things might be scattered. But there could be something here with maybe being over-controlling, like wanting to control each situation, wanting to control the outcome. And Spirit's kind of calling you to go with the flow. Things are coming into balance for you. Things are starting to move forward in a positive sense for you. Things are about to really look up here. We have Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. There's also something here with really, because we saw that 4 of Cups earlier, is focusing on the positive, like keeping your mind and your thoughts positive, not focusing on the lack and the scarcity, which I know could be hard sometimes, especially if you're going through a hard time. But if you keep focusing on what you don't want, what you don't have, what makes you unhappy, then you're just going to bring more of that. You know, it's kind of like the law of cause and effect, like what you think, you get more of, you know, what you put out in the world, you get more of. So if you put out more positive thoughts, think about more about what you do want instead of what you don't want, that could really help this new cycle come forward for you, start for you. What should group number 1 focus less on, Spirit? What should group number 1 focus less on? Queen of Cups. There could be something here with focusing a lot of your intention on your emotions, which isn't always bad, but you could be really lately a lot in your feminine energy, no matter what your gender is, you know, more receptive. I feel like Spirit's calling you to step more into your masculine so you can take some action, because I feel like, you know, we're seeing there is an action, and this is focused action on what it is you want to achieve, what it is you want to change in your life, what it is you want moving forward. It's great to get clear on what you want and know what you want and stuff, but there's also inspired action needed here. And you might be overly in your feminine energy lately, and there's some balance needed in bringing out that divine masculine, that action, taking inspired action, you know, being a little bit more disciplined with what it is you want to do, what it is you want to achieve. What is something that group number 1 is blind to that is keeping them stuck but they don't realize? What is something that group number 1 is blind to that is keeping them stuck but they don't realize it? We have here the 9 of Wands reversed, Strength reversed. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's a lack of discipline and willpower here. Like we were just talking about, and now we see this with the 9 of Wands upright. This is really working hard, you know, persistence. And I feel like Spirit's calling your attention to maybe you give up on things a little bit too easily. You don't, you know, maybe you want change, and you know, for example, you're like, I'm going to start walking every day, or I'm going to start, you know, meditating 5 minutes a day. I'm going to start applying for jobs, you know, and you like say this, but you don't really follow through or stick with it. And Spirit's really calling you to recognize this and to try and practice more self-discipline. This will make you more confident in yourself, and also, of course, help you get closer to achieving your dreams and whatever it is you're wanting in this lifetime. So keeping promises to yourself is very important. not quitting when the going gets tough. You know, like Spirit said, there's highs and lows. You know, and we'll all have highs and low points in our life. And just because you're at a low point doesn't mean you should just give up, you know? If things get hard, you shouldn't just give up, especially if it's what you want. So keep the promises you make to yourself. Make some discipline. Come up with some, you know, you don't need to make a super long to-do list. Like every day, can you like write out what are the 3 most important things for you to get done that day? You know, just 3. Whoop. That was interesting. Yeah, and that'll help you get unstuck. The 10 of Swords just like flipped out. You've been feeling stuck. That's clear here, you know. But to get out of this state, Spirit's calling your attention to, yeah, just come up with a list of 3 things that are important to do that day and do it. And you'll start to develop more self-discipline, more confidence in yourself, more self-respect. It'll really shift your mindset and make you believe that you are capable of doing things, which you are, you know, but I feel like you might doubt that lately. You might be a little hard on yourself. So keeping these promises to yourself, making a list of 3 things every day and doing them every day, you know, is really going to help you get unstuck. What do you recommend group number 1 avoid? What should they avoid? Satiety. Satiety. I don't know why that's always like being satiable. I can't say that right now. Satiety. I don't know. This is being like satisfied, you know? And I feel like this is Spirit saying you're staying in your comfort zone for too long. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and try new things. To get out of your comfort zone and do that, you know, work on your self-discipline, work on your goals. Get out, you know, there and for some people, like apply for new jobs, go on a dating site, whatever it is you want. Like, you know, I feel like there's something here with just being overly comfortable in the way things are, and that's preventing you from making changes. This is really making me feel like inaction. Spirit's really calling you to take inspired action daily. And it doesn't need to be strenuous or too hard. Like I said, 3 things you can start with. And this is also making me think of like making wishes, you know, thinking about what you want, but also not taking action on it. It's great to dream and get clear on what you want. That's a great first step, but then inspired action is needed. What is your overall action and advice for group number 1 to get unstuck? We have the Chariot reversed. Yeah, this Spirit's making it really clear there has not been any movement, which makes total sense because we're talking about, you know, being stuck. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands reversed. This is like not putting that effort in to go the extra mile to make progress here. There's total inactivity and lack of movement, lack of momentum here with these 2 cards, you know, as the main energy, what's keeping you stuck and what advice to have. Spirit's really calling you to get balanced here. You see how there's these 2 horses here and he's like pulling in the reins. I really feel like this is talking about, for you, group number 1, the balance between your divine masculine and feminine. You know, there's been an imbalance here with more feminine than masculine in the sense of inaction. Spirit's calling you to take action step every day. And with the 3 of Wands reversed here, this talks about like delays and, you know, things not working out exactly as you had hoped. And I feel like that's what's been going on in the past. And it's like Spirit's like, don't just give up when one hurdle happens or one, you know, things don't go exactly as planned. That doesn't mean it's not right for you. That, you know, and take everything like that happens as a learning experience. What you learn from that, you can utilize and take with you in the future to grow and evolve and for situations to work out even better from there on out. And just because you don't see results right away in things you're trying out doesn't mean it's a failure. Like I feel like our culture, especially right now, you know, wants instant gratification. But I feel like the goals you're wanting, what you want in your life, is something that's delayed gratification. Spirit's calling you to appreciate delayed gratification. And, you know, when you keep up this discipline, keep putting in that work, like, you know, for exercise, for example. You're not going to go to the gym for 1 week and all of a sudden have abs and be like, drop 20 pounds, you know? This is something you have to work at every day for months and months. And it's like, eventually, you know, it'll be hard and annoying at first, but then you start to actually like exercise, you know? You start to like going, and like you just keep doing it, and eventually you will see the results. But before you even see the results, there's so much good results going within you. Like your body's healthier, your mind, for this example of the gym, you know, also with eating healthier, you know, you won't see the results right away, but you might start to feel better though pretty quickly. There might be that initial phase where you feel really icky, like if you start to eat less processed food and carbs, sometimes you can get headaches and stuff like that. But once you get past that, like instead of just giving up, it's your body like detoxing from those processed foods, all those like icky carbs and stuff, like, you know, the toxins we've been putting in our body for so long before we knew better and stuff, you know. Once you get past that hurdle and keep going, you're going to feel so much better, so much more energy. You know, so it's like Spirit's really drawing your attention to not giving up right away when things get uncomfortable. This will be life-changing for you and help you achieve your goals and get unstuck. The main issue I'm seeing that Spirit's making it clear for this group is giving up too quickly and not taking action, not staying disciplined to yourself. That's what's keeping you stuck. So start keeping those promises to yourself. Don't quit when things get tough, and you will see results, and it'll be better than you ever imagined. You know, instant gratification isn't even that great usually. It's just like a little bit of dopamine, and then it goes away quickly. With this delayed gratification, you're going to achieve your goals. You're going to feel good. These things are going to last long. It's going to be so worth it. How can group number 1 get unstuck, Spirit? Okay, that wants to come out. Your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you. Wow. Yes. This is totally going with everything we've been talking about. It's taking action. Like you may be getting like these messages right now. Let's take, for example, your spirit guides are present in this reading now. They're giving you advice, and they're trying to lead you out of being stuck, but they can't physically move you and get you moving, you know? So your spirit guides are giving you this advice and this guidance, but you need to take inspired action based on what resonates for you. Of course, you don't need to do every single thing that's coming through this reading or that you hear elsewhere, but what resonates with you, what feels good to you, what sounds good to you, what sounds aligned with you and your goals, that is what you should act on. Action is needed here. You know, and it's scary to take that leap into the unknown, into trying new things and all of that, but your spirit guides are with you. And they're inspiring you, but you know, it's you that has to take that first step. What can group number 1 do to get unstuck? What advice do you have? Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. Okay, some of you guys could be feeling really lonely lately. And maybe that's something, you feel stuck, you don't feel much connection with other people at this time. Maybe you're also feeling stuck in a bad relationship for some of you, and you want to leave, you know, but you're afraid you won't find other people, etc. Getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things, you know, you will meet new people. You will meet your soul family, your tribe, whatever you want to call it, your soulmate. This is multiple people here you're being led to. So I feel like a lot of people, you know, you're just like maybe not actually like satisfied with your current relationships, but it's comfortable to stay in them. This could be friendships, all of the types of relationships, you know. But sometimes you gotta step out of your comfort zone, you know, to find those that you actually vibe with, that are aligned with you. And I feel like connection with other people will really help you get unstuck, Spirit's saying too. So what can you do to, you know, maybe you've been just waiting for people to call you up. Like, oh, my friends never want to hang out with me. Well, are you calling them? Are you asking them to hang out? You're really being called to step into that action, that masculine mode, and reach out to others to go and do new things. You know, if you want connection with other people, how can you play a part in that? You can't just wait around hoping people call you, you know? Spirit wants you to be that person to reach out to others, to go on those sites to meet friends or romantic partners, you know? Step out of your comfort zone, take action, and you will find people that you are aligned with. Just got to take that first step. How can group number 1 get unstuck? Stop taking directions from others that are not right for you. Gather your thoughts and start to walk on your own pathway. Wow. Yeah, you might feel stuck, like maybe you've been doing everything like your parents said you should do, what society says you should do, etc. You know, and things just feel, you don't feel inspired because you're not doing what's true to you, what's aligned with you. Stop taking directions from others that are not right for you. Gather your thoughts and start to walk your own pathway. Yes, I think that's great advice. How can group number 1 get unstuck, Spirit? The changes you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Ask for the strength to help you move forward. Wow. That's like exactly what we've been talking about, right? Outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, just ask your guides, you know, they're helping you. You know, ask them for protection, ask them to guide you. You know, it's scary to step out of your comfort zone, but you got this, and you are divinely supported. It's scary at first, but the changes it brings is going to be so worth it and help you move forward. Ask for strength to move forward. Seriously, like your guides are so present here and they want to help you so much. You know, give you that strength to step outside your comfort zone, try new things, to move forward, to get unstuck, to achieve your goals, to meet those people, to find love, happiness. How can group number 1 get unstuck? The well maidens. Kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. Yeah, I feel like Spirit wants you to be kinder to yourself, you know, have more compassion. And look, there's like multiple people here. I feel like also realizing that you deserve to be kindness. You deserve respect, reverence, compassion in relationships. And maybe you've just been settling for less, and that's what's keeping you stuck. Just settling for less, you know? And like, if you truly respect yourself, you deserve better, and you know? So be kind to yourself. Just take that action. You know, and don't be too hard on yourself, you know, being like, oh God, I have been just sitting around. I have been stuck for so long. You know, it's okay. This is part of your life plan. You know, this is a learning phase for you. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. You know, instead of being hard on yourself, use that energy to, you know, and place it into being disciplined, into taking action, inspired action, getting out of your comfort zone. You don't need to dwell in the past. Let it go. Wow. Release the past. We're just saying you don't need to dwell on the past. Forgive, soften, move forward. Yes, let it go. A lot of people, like, you know, you've been holding on to the past, thinking about regrets, thinking about it's too late, etc. Whatever it is, you know. It's time to let it go and move forward. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who have wronged you, you know. I feel like you've been giving your power away to the past, your thoughts to that, and it's time to let that all go. Move forward. Embrace the guiding light that you are and move forward. Move forward in the knowledge of the powerful person within you. Yes. You are so powerful. More than you know, group number 1. You do have the strength in you, the power within you to let go of the past and to move forward, to achieve anything you want, to do anything you want, to be with anyone you want. You know, you are capable of doing anything. And once you see that in yourself, believe in yourself, you will achieve this. So start off baby steps. Take that list out 3 things. Do that, you know, every day. Start to build that confidence in yourself, that respect for yourself. And these small changes you do, you know, will lead to big results. Remember, delayed gratification. Big results will come from these small steps every single day, and then you will get unstuck. I believe in you. Your guides believe in you. All you need is to believe in yourself, group number 1. But that concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It's so great that you made it this far and watched it. I truly appreciate you. Next best thing would be to like this video to let me know you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you taking the time to do so. I love you guys so much. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. Again, I'm so grateful you're here. I hope this was helpful and you got value from this reading. I love you so much, group number 1, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Group number 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I'm truly so grateful. Let's get some messages and advice from Spirit to help you get unstuck. You chose the Transient Light Tarot and this blue tiger's eye. Spirit, how can group number 2 get unstuck? We're going to start off with the tarot spread. There's big decks. Oh, sorry, I'm like laughing at myself right now. Here we go. How can group number 2 get unstuck? Card position 1 will show us group number 1's current energy, or group number 2's current energy, and what is keeping group number 2 stuck. What is group number 2's current energy? The Hanged One reversed. Spirit's calling your attention to what's keeping you stuck. Could be hanging on to a perspective that is outgrown, that is keeping you from seeing new opportunities, from seeing things in a different light. Maybe being a little closed-minded in some situation, some area. Spirit's calling you to be more open-minded and to see things from a fresh perspective. I feel like from the way your current vantage point is keeping you limited, it's keeping you stuck. Perhaps spending more time in meditation and solitude, doing some journaling especially will be really helpful to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and kind of see where your mind currently is and where your current limitations are. Journaling is so helpful for this. I know this is something we hear often. I've heard it forever, and I did it sometimes, but now I actually do morning pages every day. I write like stream of consciousness, like 3 pages right when I wake up. Like the first, well, it's the second part of my morning routine. I pray first and then I do that. And I'm telling you this because I think it's very helpful to clear your thoughts and kind of just like be more present right now and see where your head is at, where your heart is at, and can help you, you know, maybe see things from a fresh perspective. Because Spirit's really calling attention here to why you're feeling stuck is because of your current state of mind, your current perspective, how you're seeing things. Getting a higher vantage point, you know, seeing things from a different angle, a different view will be really helpful for you. Meditation will be very helpful too. Again, another thing we always hear, right? But do we always do it? I found that a lot of the times, like, you know, the advice you hear all the time, at least for me personally, I can only really speak for me right now, but like, hear all the advice all the time, you know, exercise, drink water, sleep enough, meditate daily, journal, say your affirmations, whatever, you know, eat healthy, all these things. It's like, yeah, I know, but like, you know, it's like we're seeking like more detailed advice, but we're not even doing the basic things. Like we think, you know, if we like really focus, get down to the basics, it can be like really life-changing. Like, yeah, literally resting, you know, making sure you're sleeping enough, not eating processed junk, cutting out the news, like journaling, spending some time in meditation. Meditation is the hardest one for a lot of people, but spending a lot of time, like just even in quiet time, like to allow yourself to have that journaling time, spending time alone. Maybe you've been with a lot of people all the time, or you're always busy. I feel like Spirit's really calling your attention on that. But let's see what Spirit wants you to focus on right now to get unstuck. What should group number 2 focus on at this time? What should group number 2 focus on? Yeah. Spirit's calling you to spend some time in solitude and meditation. Do that introspection, that inner work. Wow. This sums up like everything we were just talking about. Find the light within, you know, really spend some time alone with your thoughts, going within. Journaling will be in meditation are definitely recommended here. You can do some shadow work. You can look up shadow work prompts. You don't need to spend any money here. This is just quiet time. You know, if you have a journal, it's great. If not, you know, you probably have a phone. You can use a notes app, whatever, like piece of paper. Just get your thoughts out. You can even record, if you don't like writing, you can record it like using a dictating app on your phone. But yeah, you know, bees are parts of communities. They're really busy all the time. And I'm sure you have a busy life. That's how life is, you know, but spending that time alone, away from your community, away from the busyness, you know, stop being a busy bee. Sometimes being busy can be a way to push away like our thoughts and like from going within, like, what's the right word? It's like an avoidance technique in a way, you know, you don't want to go within, you don't want to do the inner work because it's scary, you know, you don't know what's in there. You're like, don't want to be alone with your thoughts, but you're really being called to do that right now. And that will help get you so much clarity and help you really get to the issue, like what is truly keeping you stuck, you know? And I think a lot of this has to do with these inner thoughts that seem to be avoiding addressing, which, you know, we've all been there, no judgment. What should group number 2 focus on less? Ace of Coins reversed. Okay, a lot of your attention right now could be about work, about money, or lack thereof. You could be really hyper-focused at this time about not having enough money, not having enough resources, not having enough this or that. And you're like, I can't slow down. I have all these issues, you know? And like if you feel like you're stuck in the sense of finances, abundance, material things, this is definitely for you. Like all this focus on lack, all this focus on worry and fears about not having enough money, not having enough resources, not having enough time. Time's a resource. You know, there's too much focus on the lack. And that's likely what this perspective is that Spirit's trying to shift you from. Instead of focusing on the lack, you know, let's get to the root of things, you know? And also, like, I feel like we can be hyper-focused on the money and stuff, but really what it comes down to is our thoughts and our limiting beliefs around money that's keeping us in this state of not having enough, this state of lack. So you can look up for your journaling, which Spirit highly recommends you do, money mindset stuff, like money, like limiting beliefs around money. What are, like, you can look at how you grew up, the people around you, parents, authority figures, you know, society. What limiting beliefs did they maybe instill in you? Like, it's hard to get money, you know, rich people are evil, whatever it is. I feel like there's some limiting beliefs deep down within that are keeping you from achieving the success, the money, the abundance that you want. And Spirit's trying to get you to realize that current perspective, these limiting beliefs you currently have regarding money and your financial situation, your career, that is what's keeping you there. So really doing this inner work This introspection, getting clear on like where these limiting beliefs came from so you can work through them and move ahead and change this Ace of Coins to upright, you know? So don't focus on the lack and the fear right now, because it's deeper than that. I feel like this is an outer reflection of like, your reality is a reflection of your inner reality, you know? Your external reality is a reflection of your inner reality, I meant. So really working on your internal dialogue, your internal thoughts and mindset perspective will shift things externally. So it's okay to slow down. It's okay to do this inner work, to have some quiet time, alone time, journaling time, meditation time. It's not keeping you from making money and working. It's actually going to help you do that in the long run. What is something that group number 2 is blind to that's keeping them stuck? What is something that group number 2 is blind to that is keeping them stuck? The sun. Interesting. I feel like with this eye, it's like, I feel like limiting beliefs is a big thing, like thinking about lack all the time and not focusing on what you're grateful for. You could be overly in your masculine too, which is interesting. It's kind of opposite of group number 1. You could be overly in your masculine, worried about the doing, the, you know, getting the money, like all these things. You're like, I need to do more and more, but Spirit's like, no, you actually need to, or you recommend you slow down and go within. All the answers you have are within you. All the knowledge you have is within you, or that you need. So really doing that, slowing down, going within. There could be something here too with not getting enough sunlight, not spending enough time in nature. That could be really helpful for you. Help you get grounded, help you, you know, movement in nature, all of that will be really good for you. Maybe your vitamin D is a little bit low and that's keeping your energy off. It's really common for most people, actually. So spending some time, like maybe you don't like meditating, you know, the traditional way. There's so many different types of ways. You can go on a walk in nature without your phone, you know, and just absorb your surroundings, be present, you know, and you might get some spiritual insight, you know, some downloads, because doesn't it look like there's like a beam coming down from the sun? I feel like on nature walks you can get a lot of clarity, a lot of peace of mind that will help you calm your nervous system, help you see clearly, help you see things from a new perspective so you can move forward and not stay in this stuck state. What do you recommend group number 2 avoid? What do you recommend group number 2 avoid? Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're overly in your masculine, you know, which is actually more common than being over in your feminine in this society. The overachieving, the do, you know, not resting, like that mentality that you have to work hard to be rich, you know, work hard to be successful. Of course, work and discipline's needed, but you also need to take care of yourself and your internal state, your emotions, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. It's interesting, we have focus less on an ace and avoid an ace here. You might just be wanting to rush to the next thing, do the next thing, start something new, maybe giving up on things too easily. You know, always wanting the next thing instead of like realizing that, you know, if there's a issue or something, that doesn't mean you failed. So it doesn't, you know, maybe you get like paralyzed by that and you just like think the answer is to always to start something new and give up on your current things you're working on. And Spirit's like, right now, the answer isn't just to keep doing new things. Right now, the answer is to go within, to do the inner work, to work on your health, your well-being. and not to just give up when things get hard. You might always just want to do something, like just be like, oh, that didn't work out, so let's just ditch that and try something new, you're just jumping all over the place, and it's maybe that's just paralyzing you, keeping you stuck right now and not getting you forward in life because you're giving up easily or just wanting the next best thing, not wanting the challenge, just hoping that, like, you'll find something that's like an easy fix, the easy way, like a, quick fix, quick, like, windfall of money, quick thing, like, so it's like, like slow and steady wins the race, like being disciplined, keeping up with what you say you're going to do, not avoiding things or running away from things when the going gets tough. Being persistent, disciplined in what it is you believe in, what it is you want, and not running away. What is your overall action and advice for group number 2, Spirit, on how to get unstuck? We have the 7 of Wands reversed here. What's on the bottom? The bottom we have the 10 of Wands reversed. I feel like maybe you've been a little defensive, in some way, and Spirit's calling you to let down your guard, let down your defenses, go within, I feel like maybe you have this tough exterior because you needed that, how you grew up, whatever. But Spirit wants you to like break down those walls, to do that inner work, to go within, not just keep jumping like place to place or like situation to situation, whatever it is. Like when you feel like things get hard, you get defensive and push people away, push things away. A Spirit's like, stick with it. You don't need to be so defensive. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to go within, to be with your thoughts. And with the 10 of Wands reversed in the bottom, I feel like, you've been holding on to a lot of burdens and not expressing them, not letting them out. So doing this reflection, getting things out on paper, journaling it's like you've been carrying around so much of past trauma, so much pain from the past, so much worry, all these burdens, and it's time to release them. And this will be like a weight off your shoulder. You'll literally it's like keeping you weighed down and stuck, literally. Now you'll be like, when you free this from your mind, your thought, then you're gonna have so much more energy and energy really within you to do new things, to move forward, to take action. You won't be weighed down by these burdens, by these thoughts, these fears. Getting all your fears, all your worries, all that what you consider a burden that you've been keeping in to yourself, getting it out on paper, journaling, meditating, getting clearing your thoughts. It's going to be so helpful for you. I feel like you've been carrying around a lot for maybe your whole life, Maybe you're not one to really express your emotions or how you're feeling. Maybe you just feel like, I shouldn't put that on other people. Well, a great way to not put it on other people, if that's how you feel, is, well, one, you could go to a therapist, but I know that's not available for everyone. But you can be your own, do the inner work, your own inner teacher. You journal, look up prompts. You can find so many free resources. I really do feel, and Spirit's really coming through strong, to be like, journaling will be so helpful for group number 2 for you. Take a load off, and it'll really just help you free your mind, and you're going to see things from a new perspective, and you're going to be able to take action and achieve whatever it is you're wanting. But what's holding you back are these limiting beliefs, are these past traumas, past thoughts that are just no longer serving you anymore. And I feel like you just keep pushing them aside deeper within you by staying busier, by jumping project to project, by not addressing them. And then there's getting more deep, and it's going to be keep doing that. It's going to be harder for them to come to the surface. So really start spending that time, Spirit's saying, journaling and meditating, getting it out. Spending more time in nature, a nature walk could be the perfect meditation for some of you. And not giving up and jumping thing to thing, when the going gets tough. Like this, I feel like this is relationships, jobs, projects, whatever it is, And I feel like maybe that's happening because of past pain. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, so you're like, when things get a little tough in a relationship, you just want to push them away so you don't get hurt even worse. But ultimately, you end up hurting yourself, you know? You don't get too close to anyone. You don't stay in a job long enough or a project long enough to make the money you want. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for everyone. This is a general reading, but I feel like unpacking these things, you know, could really give you clarity on why things haven't been working out for you, why you've been stuck, and how to change that. It'll give you so much clarity. How can group number 2 get unstuck? How can group number 2 get unstuck, Spirit? Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. Yeah, maybe there's been overemphasis on the material things, with this Ace of Coins reverse being what to focus less on. Maybe you're also, some of you are realizing that, you know, and you're wanting that connection, you know, you're wanting to be with other people, or you're wanting different things, you're realizing, and that's totally fine, you know. But yeah, there could be an overemphasis on maybe material things, but really it's like going deeper than that will be what helps you actually get more material things, helps you move forward, get unstuck. You have the power to make yourself better. This is one of my favorite cards from this deck. You have the power to make yourself better. You know, you can. You don't need to, like we were just talking about, you don't need to go to a therapist. You have the power within you. You can, of course, I'm not talking bad about therapy, just a disclaimer. But you have all the power within you to overcome what's been holding you back, to release these traumas, to release these limiting beliefs. You have the power to move forward, to get unstuck. You have the light within you, the strength within you to do this, to move forward, to live the life you truly want, the life you deserve, group number 2. You are so powerful. You have so much light and so much love to give this world. You know, don't settle, don't limit yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable and to go within. I feel like you've been keeping your heart guarded, keeping your issues like within and stuff. It's like once you do this inner work, you're just going to shine so bright and feel so much better, so much more aligned. You know, sometimes we have to go into the dark to move into the light, right? What advice do you have? Oops, sorry, I just hit the. What advice do you have for group number 2 to get unstuck? Angel of the Secret Glade. Visualize the color blue around you and know that you live in truth. Visualize the color blue around you and know that you live in truth. Spirit could be calling attention to maybe some of your throat chakras have been a little blocked. Maybe speaking your truth has been really hard for you, which makes sense because we're talking about going within, you know, speaking the truth to yourself. But when you meditate, you can visualize this. If that's really something, if you're afraid to speak your truth, if you're even to yourself, visualizing the color blue around you and knowing that you live in truth. Interesting. Well, yeah, with this blue here, throat chakra could be something big. Maybe you weren't, like when you were younger, you weren't able to speak your truth, speak how you felt, or you got yelled at, or, you know, something like that. So now you're afraid to speak what's on your mind, speak your emotions, speak what matters to you. And that's why you're holding on to so much, because you don't voice what it is you need, what it is you want, what it is you desire, you know. And Spirit's calling you to speak your truth. You are safe to do so now. What advice do you have for group number 2? The spirits are all around you, so allow yourself to grow in full, knowing you are beloved. Yes, you are so divinely supported and guided at this time. Group number 2. I know it might not feel like it sometimes, but you are so, so loved. I love you, your guides love you, you know, and they really just want the best for you. And, you know, allow yourself to grow in full. to live your truth, to live what, you know, what it is you want to do, not what other people tell you to do. I am the magic in your heart. Open your mind and listen and shine out to others around you. Yeah, I feel like your angels, your guides are really coming through to be like, you are safe and protected and we are with you. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to open your mind, to speak your truth. And the more you do so, the more you'll be a light to others, a guide for others, inspiration for others. It's not selfish to take this time for yourself, to heal yourself, because when you do that, you know, you're a great example to other people that you are deserving. Everyone's deserving of, you know, self-care, self-love, living the life they want, living their truth. How can group number 2 get unstuck, Spirit? The healing lagoon. Oh, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. Spirit is really calling you to heal, slow down, go within. It's safe to stop. The healing lagoon. Rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. Yes, that's exactly what we were talking about in the beginning here. Then we have in the bottom of the deck, beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. Yes, I feel like you're breaking free of limiting beliefs, of these burdens we've been carrying around, breaking free of these, all this stuff you've been holding on to for far too long. You're letting it go. You're healing. Now is the time to heal. Take that time for yourself, group number 2. Go within. It's okay to slow down. And again, we were talking about like how you might be like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, you know. You'll do all those things better when you slow down and take care of yourself first. Heal. You'll think so much more clearly and you'll be able to take those action steps to get unstuck and to move ahead. That concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it's resonated. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It really helps me out, lets me know you enjoyed it, that you got value from it. I appreciate you in advance for doing so. If you would like to book a private reading with me, I do offer those. My email is down below. You can shoot me an email, we can discuss it, set something up. But I'm so grateful you're here. I hope this reading was of value for you, that it was helpful. I love you so much, group number 2, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. We chose this labradorite. Beautiful. There's something here with this message. This can talk about your intuition. I feel like your intuition, your inner guidance is really trying to help you get unstuck and give you clues, but maybe you've been missing them, but that's great. You're here today. We will get insights on to what your guides want you to know, how to get unstuck, what advice they have. Thank you for being here, group number 3. I truly appreciate it. I'm so grateful you decided to spend some time with me today. So let's get some messages, some advice for you on how to get unstuck. Spirit, what is group number 3's current energy? What is keeping them stuck? What is group number 3's current energy? We have the 7 of Pentacles here. Interesting card. I feel like you have a lot of ideas, a lot of things you want to create to bring into this world. But maybe you give up before you see the results, before it blooms. You know, you plant the seeds, but then you're like, you don't want to wait for it to, the plant to, you know, grow, bloom, blossom, ripen. And maybe you just get impatient and then you move on to the next thing, or get on, you know, you're not very satisfied with that or the pace, or feel like you're a failure because you're not getting instant results. I feel like there's a message here about delayed gratification, to not give up when you don't see instant results. Or maybe there's something here too with not even acting on these ideas. You know, you want to bring something into existence, but maybe you don't even plant that seed. You don't take any action on it. And all these things just stay ideas. They stay these little seeds. And they need more nurturing, more care, more, attention for them to grow into something tangible. What should group number 3 focus on to get unstuck? What should group number 3 be focusing on to get unstuck? We have here the 4 of Wands reversed. There could be things in your life, like what's coming to me is like your foundations, maybe you feel like things aren't really stable for you right now. And you might feel like very scattered at this time. Perhaps there's so many things you want to do, so many seeds, so many ideas, so many things, and you kind of get like paralyzed, because you don't know what to work on first. You don't know what to do, So that's why all these ideas, all these thoughts just stay like stagnant. They don't grow. Nothing comes from them. Spirit's like to prioritize, focus on what's most important here. This could have to do with family, relationships, your foundations in general. Maybe it could be about like your home, like the basics. I feel like Spirit's like, let's start with the basics, like, as in like your home situation, your relationships, your family. Like maybe that could help prioritize what to focus on first. And this could be maybe something to do with your family relationships and your home specifically. Let's get some more cards here. I need to clarify that. But yeah, for a lot of people, you could be feeling the most stuck with a relationship right now, or maybe lack of. And you're wanting a stable relationship. You're wanting that support system. And some people may be in a relationship right now, whether that's romantic, like someone in your family, friendships, that may be holding you back. Maybe they're like the type of people that are like, oh, that idea is dumb, or they don't like support you, There could be something here with spending less time with people like that, or focusing on finding a community, finding a support system. You don't have to do everything alone. Maybe you feel that, you've been that way. And so maybe first focusing your intention on community support, asking for help when you need it. Maybe you've got all this stuff going on and you feel overwhelmed and it's like you can't move forward because there's so much. Can you ask for help? You don't need to do everything alone. What should group number 3 focus less on? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, there could be a lot of emphasis, a lot of thoughts here on things not working out, the bad times in life, staying stuck in the past. A lot of you, maybe you want to build a new relationship, but a lot of your focus has been on past ones, your ex, people that hurt you in the past, family issues, it's just a lot of emphasis maybe on what didn't work out, and instead of focusing on the future and like what you want to do now, like how can you spend, if all your energy is going to the past, is going to things you don't want, how can you put any energy forth through what it is you do want to grow, what you do want in your life? Your energy, your thoughts have been focused on too much of the negative, too much of the past. And Spirit wants you to focus on, like narrowing down what it is you want, like, because I feel like there's some scattered energy here, like wanting a lot of things, and it's keeping you from doing anything because you're like, it's just too much, So narrowing it down to a few things, maybe even just one right now, one goal. We'll use the example of like, a relationship and focusing on that, and then realize, like, paying attention to where your energy and your thoughts are going. Like, are you really stuck in the past on how things didn't work out, how you were mistreated before? Maybe you should focus on, you know, good relationships in your life or good qualities you want in a partner. You know, think of, or like work on yourself. Maybe there's something here with really focusing on yourself right now. If you do want the perfect partner, you do want better relationships, how about we start with how you treat yourself? Are you putting the time and effort into yourself? Are you loving yourself? Because if you're not loving yourself, how can others really truly love you, you know? So starting with loving yourself, focusing on the present, working on your self-confidence, you know, how you view yourself. So I see this person just like, you know, just there's no color here. I feel like you've been down on yourself, and maybe like your focus is on other people, the past. Spirit's calling you to focus on yourself, your own self-love, your own self-worth. Putting more attention into yourself. Like she's two different colored shoes. Maybe you haven't been putting a lot of time into your appearance, into your well-being lately. And you know, appearance, I'm not saying go wear a bunch of makeup or anything, just like grooming, taking care of yourself, feeling good, dressing yourself in what makes you feel good. You know, that's a great thing to build up self-confidence and to get more energy to do things. You know, even if you're not leaving the house, getting dressed, not staying in your pajamas all day. Just doing that is like one thing you could do each day and then move from there. You know, if you've been really stuck, maybe it's been hard to get out of bed to do much at all. And maybe it's because you want a relationship, because you're lonely, because you're sad. You have to start building up that relationship with yourself. Start loving yourself, putting that time and that effort into yourself. And then you will be able to build from there. Then once you love yourself and work on yourself, then you'll be able to attract these loving relationships into your life. These loving situations, friends, romantic partner. It all starts from within. And I feel like you've been down on yourself, not putting the effort and the thoughts and the love into yourself. So, with this reverse, I feel like currently it's like focusing on you, not other people, not exes, not old family matters, not focusing on what you don't want in the bad times. Really, like, I feel like doing guided visualizations. You can look them up online. I like Gem Goddess for this. You can find anyone. You can even do it on your own. And just really visualize what it is you want. Like, it's present tense, you know? And, like, visualize the future you want, how you want to feel, how you want to look, how who you want to surround yourself with, what your ideal day is like. And really spend time thinking about that, visualizing that, you know, instead of thinking about what you don't want or thinking about the past so much. What is something that group number 3 is blind to that's keeping them stuck? The 9 of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's too much emphasis on what you don't want instead of what you do want here. This is like wishes unfulfilled, you know? Thinking about what wishes didn't happen, what didn't work out in the past, what you don't have now. Your thoughts are really affecting your reality right now, well, always, but there's too much emphasis on the bad times, bad things in the past, what you don't have, lack, scarcity, and that's keeping you in that state, that's keeping you stuck. So let's switch that around and focus on what it is you do want, how you want to feel. Like, you know, you can journal, like meditate, think about how you want to feel. And you can write like affirmations in the present tense, like, I am so healthy and happy. I love my life. I love myself. I love my relationships. I feel so safe and supported, loved and accepted. I have all the money I need. Money comes to me quickly and easily. My life is so full of love, joy, happiness, safety, and security. You know, for example, those are good ones to start with. That you can do anything you want. Focusing on that. And in the present moment, and not the lack, not what you don't have, because that's really keeping you stuck right now. Spirit's really making that clear right now. What do you recommend group number 3 avoid? Yeah. The Fool reversed. I feel like you're not taking chances on yourself, you know? Not going after your dreams. If this is upright, this would be like, oh, don't take risks right now, don't take leap of faith. But, you know, I feel like this is like the lack of confidence in yourself. The lack of, there's a lack of confidence, not not listening to the inner guidance, not going after your dreams, not putting, you know, like maybe you have all these dreams, but you're not putting any effort into them. You're not taking that risk, that chance to get it, you know? Again, there's this emphasis like on not, and maybe thinking about what you don't have instead of thinking about what you do want. Like the fool is someone that's like excited, has these dreams, like it's like a new beginning, you know? They may not know where they're headed, but they're ready to take that leap. You know, they're ready to go after it. They're excited. And I feel like there's just this inaction here on your dreams. And I feel like some of you guys might not even be very clear on your dreams because there's a scattered energy here, and also an energy of major focus on what you don't want, and also the past and how things didn't work out, how relationships didn't work out. And staying in that energy is keeping you stuck and preventing you from taking inspired action. And so it's really emphasizing the start here to get unstuck. Start within. Start with yourself. Start with loving yourself. And speaking loving thoughts to yourself. Nourishing thoughts, you know. It's like being your own inner parent. Taking care of yourself no matter your age, you know. Like just really nurturing yourself, loving yourself. What is your overall action and advice for group number 3 on how to get unstuck? We have the King of Cups. This is someone who just is so emotionally open, emotionally mature, like emotionally intelligent, creative, and listens to their intuition, takes creative, inspired action, you know. I feel like the Spirit's really calling you to step into that. We have the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands reversed. This is not being adventurous enough, not taking inspired action, not going after your dreams, which is what we've been talking about. You know, it's like you want to do things, you think, but there's an action there. There's a calling here for you to be more adventurous, to step outside of your comfort zone, to try new things. And again, it doesn't need to be anything crazy at first. Spirit's really calling us to start with our self-love and self-care. This will build yourself up emotionally. Because I feel like you've been down on yourself with your emotions, with your thoughts here, definitely your emotions. So I feel like something that will really help you is to have a creative outlook too, if you want, outlet. You know, what do you love doing? Do you love painting, drawing? And also, I really feel like this, you know, there's been so much focus on the past and fears and what you don't have and lack, you may have been missing out on intuitive hits like downloads, inspiration coming from the divine. And I feel like when you start nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, you know, you're going to start getting these inspired actions, as downloads, this intuition, you know, your intuition is going to strengthen. And you can see here there's like an octopus like trying to like grab, or is it a snake? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's octopus. I thought that was a head at first. Trying to pull his leg, you know, trying to distract him, but he's not being distracted. He is not letting the past, not letting other people distract him from his dreams, from what it is he truly wants in life, you know? Of course, there's always going to be distractions, always going to be things happening around us, you know? But Spirit's really calling you not to let the past hold you back anymore, to drag you down. Don't let other people in your life drag you down with them, if, you know? Pay attention to who you're surrounding yourself with, what content you're taking in, you know? And really, the more self-care and self-love you have right now will help make it easier to not get sucked down by maybe some negative thoughts, something that's like negative emotions that are just trying to pull you down, drag you down. You'll be able to like rise above it, stay calm when there's chaos around, you know, not just go into panic mode. Because yeah, maybe you're very affected by others' emotions. You're probably very empathic, very intuitive, and maybe you do feel stuck sometimes because you're absorbing so many people's energy. This color black absorbs. You know, black absorbs all the colors. So I feel like you might be absorbing a lot of other people's energy right now. And there could be something here with maybe it's your family, the people, like friendships around you, people at work. Not letting other people's energy affect you, you know, and drag you down. Do protective measures, spend less time with people like that. You know, really be selective with who you spend your time with, what you do, what content you take in, what you put into your body. It's really important because I feel like you're just absorbing a lot of negativity right now, a lot of other people's energy, and you haven't been giving to yourself enough. And once you start doing this, you're going to feel so much more balanced, so much more like open to love and to new opportunities as well, and not let little things or other people's energy drag you down anymore. Yeah, focusing on yourself, your well-being is so important. How can group number 3 get unstuck? Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. Yes. Okay. I feel like there's been tough relationships in the past, maybe even currently, that are dragging you down. It's thoughts of the past, people currently. And, you know, there's so much better out there for you. Your soulmate, your soul family, people that respect you and love you, that don't drain your energy, that make you actually feel energized and seen and loved, all the good things. And there's something here with letting go of the past, letting go of past memories, exes, and current relationships across the board, whether, you know, romantic, friendship, family, that are just draining you and taking away your life force. It might be scary to step away from them. Maybe you can't with everyone, but like developing strategies so you don't get affected by their energy. They don't drag you down anymore. You know, removing yourself from situations and conversations that do that will be helpful. That's coming through here. But yeah, you will find your soul family, your soulmate. But right now, it's like the emphasis is on working on yourself and your own self-love, and then that will come after. If the world around you seems turbulent, stop. Yes. That makes a lot of sense here. I feel like there has been chaotic energy around you, scattered energy around you. That is a sign it's time to slow down, meditate, do some breath work, get out of the situation, remove yourself. I feel like you're very sensitive to energies and other people's energy and everything, like so. That's a reminder if you feel overwhelmed, feel scattered, to take a breather, to step outside, to meditate. Yeah, definitely meditate, because that position right there, if you guys aren't meditating already, I feel like that is definitely something Spirit is calling you to do. Just a few minutes a day you can start with. That will really help you get emotionally balanced and less scattered. And then lead you to being unstuck. What advice, what message do you have for group number 3 to get unstuck, Spirit? Your time is often taken up with problems that belong to others. Use your wisdom and the angelic energy to prioritize your own needs. Wow, Spirit's coming through to support what we were just talking about. Your time is often taken up with problems that belong to others. Use your wisdom and the angelic energy to prioritize your own needs. That's what we've been talking about. Your energy's been scattered. It's been taken up by other people, dragging you down, you know, their problems. And that's why you're stuck and not able to focus on your own things. Prioritize your own needs, your own well-being. That's been coming through this whole reading. Thank you, Spirit. What messages, what advice do you have for group number 3 to get unstuck? The change you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Ask for the strength to help you move forward. Yes, we're talking about taking adventures, taking risks for yourself, not staying in your comfort zone. And your guides, your angels are very present. You can ask them for help. Ask them to protect you when you do things that are a little scary, when you do new things, step out of your comfort zone. Your angels, you can ask your guides whatever you want for them to. They are with you. You are dizzy from changing direction so many times. Do not look back with regret, but look forward with anticipation and joy. Yes, that's the dizziness is that scattered energy of sensing. Do not look back with regret. Do not look back in the past. Don't stay stuck in the past. Look forward with anticipation and joy. These messages are so supportive of the reading so far. Thank you, Spirit. What messages, what advice do you have for group number 3 to get unstuck? Woo! Oh, that's too many. We'll take them though. Lady of the Lake, new beginnings. Something is about to happen. New beginnings, something is about to happen, yes. Planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. Yes, I feel like your intuition's really been speaking to you, you know, trying to guide you to this new beginning. So to not be stuck in the past, but like I feel like your head, your thoughts, your heart have been so in the past, but you're being called, you know, to your soul team, your soul family that was coming through, you know. You are being, one of these cards, this card. You're being called to your soul family, to new opportunities, new beginnings, new relationships. Something new is about to happen. You just have to trust the inner call. Be embodied right now, you know. Clear your mind, meditate. Don't stay stuck in the past. The healing lagoon, wow. Rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It is safe to stop. Yes. You are healing. You are going to move forward to this new beginning. It's coming soon. This thing is about to happen. You're becoming unstuck soon. You know, Spirit's giving you this advice, though, to help this happen soon, to get unstuck from the past. It's okay to stop relationships with people that are draining you. It's safe to stop these negative thoughts. It's safe to slow down, meditate, go within, to heal, to start doing visualizations for the future, to get in tune with your intuition because it's very strong. You're being guided to not let other people drag you down so you can move forward. Outside energy seems to be a major force in keeping you stuck, and also your thoughts on the past. Staying stuck in the past and being around people that are draining your energy that aren't aligned with you anymore. Group number 3. But that concludes your reading, group number 3. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you got value from this reading. Thank you again for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Like this video, that truly helps me out. Lets me know you got value from this video and helps YouTube recommend it to more people. So thank you, thank you, thank you in advance. Thank you for being here. If you would like a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. Again, I hope you got value from this reading. I hope this helps you get unstuck. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, group number 3.